Alright, this is Knifemaker87 with a collaboration I just finished for Lorian. The blade is a ladder pattern Damascus with 1084 W2 and 15N20. Forged relatively thin for a light, flexible blade. It has a functional clip that is fully sharpened, and due to the thin cross-section it is incredibly sharp. All the fittings were milled out of either titanium or Damascus. I'm going to put the blade in the sheath so that I don't cut myself as I assemble it. The sheath was made by me with a carbon fiber inlay and full grain leather, a titanium belt stud. So all the fittings go on. They were milled to an interference fit, so they are slightly tight. The guard actually has to be tapped out after it is tightened on. So they all slip on. I have 2 dowel pins for locating. The Damascus spacer slips on next. Then the titanium spacer. Then the carbon fiber handle slips on. The locating pins stick out of the spacers in order to locate the handle as well. Then I made the finial also out of titanium with a titanium key that fits in the 3 pin holes like so that you have a fit. The end was milled to fit a 7mm wrench. This then fits in the back like so. 7mm wrench. And if you look at the blade, you can see that there's a slight gap. I'm trying to get the angle right here so that you can see it. There's a slight gap in between the guard and the blade shoulder. As you tighten the handle down, the nut tightens everything down onto the shoulders like so that you have no gap, and it's milled to a light interference fit so there's no gap around where the guard meets the blade. You can see the titanium finial fits flush and the 3 holes are allowed for locating. I don't have that turned quite right, but it fits flush. You can also see the unidirectional carbon fiber handle. It's very difficult to photograph, so video is more compatible for showing the complexity of the handle. It has a 2-part epoxy paint on it that's very resilient as well as highly glossy. This all comes apart and is very solid. So you have the finished product here in the sheath, and then out of the sheath it fits in the hand for both a cutting grip as well as you can choke up on it here. And that's the finished knife.